Howdy y'all, and welcome to the second episode of Monster Guide in Summoner's War. In this episode, if you couldn't tell by now, we will be doing Loren. The reason I've got a cowboy hat on, because she's a cowgirl. She is a god tier monster. She does everything you could possibly want a monster to do, and she excels at everything she is meant to do. It is brilliant. Let's get right in. First of all, how to obtain Loren. Really easy, secret dungeon on light day. It's the only way to obtain her. That's it. You can't pull her from like Dark Scrolls from the I know of. I did some research on it and I couldn't find anyone explaining that. You can't get it from Guild Wars, so just an easy secret dungeon. So if you desperately need her, just ask around on light day. People will give it to you, or farm it yourself, either. But Loren, secret dungeon, easy peasy. Right, let's get in. What does Loren do? Let's start off with the first move, Crossfire. Crossfire shoots 3 projectiles with each projectile having a 30% chance to slow the attack speed for 2 turns, which is great for what her kit does, and I'll explain that afterwards. Loren's second skill, Silver-Plated Bullet, attacks the enemy 2 times with holy bullets and removes 1 beneficial effect. So that's a 2 times, hits 2 times, so it can strip 2 buffs. Not 2 each, just 1 each turn, so 2 buffs. And also disturbs the HP recovery with 2 turns with a 50% chance each attack, which is not 100%. It's 50% each. And then Loren's main passive, the main reason people use Loren. Decrease the enemy's attack gauge by 10% with each attack, and weakens the defense for 1 turn with a 50% chance, which is brilliant because both of her attacks are multi-hits. There's a 3 multi-hit on the first skill and a 2 multi-hit on the second skill. The reason you should use her is she can lock down any monster in the game. Single-handedly locks down any monster you like. Really easy. Just make her target one person, that person will never, ever, ever move. She is brilliant. So let's explain. Chaser passive decreases the enemy attack bar and defense breaks them for 1 turn. If she hits them 3 times with her first skill, that's a 30% attack bar reduction, and if they're slowed, Loren with enough speed will constantly lap that person. Same with the second skill, hits 2 times, which is still a 20% attack bar reduction. She's really good. And she awakens into accuracy, so that allows her to be more consistent as well. Really easy kit to understand. On a little side note, Loren is a fusion requirement or material for the Light Paladin gene. Just remember that. Okay, Rune Guide. Here we go. If you are early game, build Loren Swift HP, Swift Energy, go Speed HP. Really simple. Aim to be really tanky with at least 40 to 60% accuracy. If you're early game, that is what I recommend. Very easy. Easy to do. Easy stats to aim for. If you're mid-game, go for Swift HP, same with that. However, bring a decent offset. That's when you can start bringing in Nemesis or just anything offset you like if you want. Or just leave her same as early game. Simple. However, if you are late game, you can do one of 2 things. 1, you can go Swift crit damage HP, which would be more of an RTA build. Make her really fast, 150 plus, I would say. 155 speed would be a good point. She's got decent base speed, 102. Perna's is 94, so 102 is not too bad. But you want her to be fast enough to lap someone whilst they have a slow debuff on them. So, as fast as possible. The reason you're on crit damage is she can deal some quick damage. HP is so she doesn't get one shot, because a dead monster's a useless monster. Mostly. However, if you want to do a late game dungeons, you've got 2 options. You can go a damage build. You can definitely put her on a rage build. She doesn't do much damage. All of her multipliers are quite low. I had it up here before. Her first skill is 125% attack times 3, which is a terrible multiplier. Her second skill is 300% attack with times 2, which is still very low multipliers. So I would recommend building them speed, crit damage, attack, or speed, HP, accuracy, just so then you get lots of accuracy for dungeons. This would be the dungeons run. So she's slower than my Lucians, but she's faster than my Lin and twins. So then she defense breaks, locks down the boss, and dies. Makes it very, very, very reliable. If you were copying my build, make her have more HP and more attack. Mine's lacking. This one's only 5 stars. This one's build in progress. But it's just an example for you to copy. Full fight works really well, so then your Lucians deal more damage in Giants and Necro, if you're using them in Necro. And same with Dragons, but if you're late game, you know what you're doing. Let's move on where she's useful. Loren is useful in all areas of the game. However, I would not recommend using her in R5 or Elemental Rift Beast. We're just testing against my personal defense here. Let's see how this works. We did get a violent proc, so it's a bad test. Loren's already dead. Not Loren. What's her name? Thingy's already dead. However, Jean. However, since we've got Rakan and Camilla left there, what we will do is we will use Silver Plated Bullet to strip the Rakan. We did apply Defense Break, so hopefully we can get our Vertiheal will take the next turn, and Rakan will be permanently locked down. He did kill our Vertiheal, but that's all good. Loren can hopefully kill. He does have immunity, but that's all good. So we'll just kill him here. I know a lot of people have trouble with Camillas. So let's just press auto, yes? Camilla can't take a turn. Rarely she'll take a turn. She's always being attack bar reduced. She will take a lot less turns. Because every time she hits... Look at the attack bar reductions. The only reason we can't lap a Camilla is because... when you hit Camilla with a crit, she cleanses. She can't apply the slow. However, you can constantly reduce her attack bar. My Camilla is on Nemesis, so that is why she was able to gain more turns. But it's just she's a free-to-play counter to Camilla, and I know a lot of people have trouble with Camilla. So that is one good thing she's good in. She is also really, really good in all dungeons, and I will play a clip now. I'll show you all three of them, probably all on the screen at once, and to show you how good she is actually in dungeons. She's really good there. In my opinion, I think Loren is the second best Nat 3 in the entire game, second to Fran. Loren, she's free to play. Everyone can get her from the secret dungeon. She has insane lockdown, which is amazing. She brings defense break, which every monster needs. Every team needs a defense break. So please go out and farm the secret dungeon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Monster Review, or Monster Guide. Now see you in the next one.